welcome to this week's Financial Talk on the Run. This week's topic is about first-time home buyers and how you can save money to make a down payment on your house. Currently, there's two widely used methods for doing it. Most people either, one, put their money in the bank and let it grow there, and then the second method is also most people use an RRSP as a down payment. So let's talk about those two things. One, if you're using the bank to save your money, usually this type of way of saving is not going to save you money in the long run. If you put even your money in the bank, if it's making less than 3% interest on it, it will erode away and you will not be making money. So if you have all your money in the bank, it's not a good idea to have any type of investment less than 3%. The reason for this is because of inflation, which has historically been 2%, but within the last couple of years it's been higher, as well as your marginal tax rate. So you're paying taxes on any kind of growth you see on that money. So using the bank as a vehicle to save towards purchasing your house is probably not a good idea. A lot of people do use RRSPs for saving towards their home. And so this is a good idea because it grows tax-free. And most of the time you can place it in some type of investment that will get you more than 3%. There is one problem that I see that people have when it comes to saving with an RRSP. And that is that when you pull it out with the first-time home buyers option of your RRSP, a lot of people don't know that you have to pay it back. So when you take that money out to put as your down payment, you have to pay the money back at a later time. You can't just take it out and pull it out for good. You actually have to take it out and pay it back to that fund that you've taken out of. So now not only are you making a mortgage payment, but you're also making a payment towards your RRSP. So this may not be the best solution for everybody using an RRSP. There are two other ways I would suggest doing it. One other way you can do it is using something called a TFSA, a tax-free savings account. A TFSA allows you to put money into it, let it grow without any tax on it, and you can pull all the money out at any time and not have to pay taxes on it at that time or any type of penalties. This might be more preferred for some people. Currently, if you're married, you and your wife could put in $20,000 today into a tax-free savings account and have it at an investment higher than, say, 3%, and it will grow. And next year, you and your wife can put in $10,000. So you can put in money into it each year until you have enough to buy your home. You can use a combination of, say, tax-free savings account and RRSP if that's an option for you as well. Another way to do it, and which I think would also be a good way, is using something like a forced savings. If, say, for example, you had to put a $50,000 deposit down to buy a home, one thing you could do is do what's called a leverage loan. So you could put a leverage loan for, say, $30,000 in an investment and let it grow over the next 4 or 5 years and into the $50,000 that you need, but you're making a smaller payment into it because you're doing a loan. I've seen this work out for people that are very good at having income on a regular basis. So if you have a job and you're currently making the same amount of income every single time, then this might be the good option for you. So instead of having to save the $50,000 over 5 years, you may save $30,000 over the next 4 years and pay less in the end. If you want to clarify any of this stuff or sit down and see how it works for your own buying a house, give me a call, send me an email, or leave a comment. Thanks. Have yourself a great day.